James Show Network. All play, all day.
Well, this is the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, yeah, it is the most wonderful time of the year. Wow. We're having so much fun. We had some exciting shows for 25 Days of Christmas. We're going to have another one coming up. On today's episode, we go back to 1987, September. New episode of my YouTube channels of a classic 87 episode of This is Jeopardy! That's coming up next. For hosting marshmallows, for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales. Santa Bats are coming, Santa Bats are coming, Santa Bats are coming, Santa Bats are coming to your town. Watch out, look around, 'cause we're coming to town, to your town. Santa Bats are coming, Santa Bats are coming, always got to come tonight. Something magic in the night. Can you see it shining bright?
New Coca-Cola Santa Packs, the only real holiday refreshment. Look for this display at your store.
Holiday refreshments like we drink. Unwrap a Santa Pack, it's always a real thing. Always Coca-Cola. Watch out, look around, we're
coming. Sunday on Disney.
I wish I was 17 again.
An angel makes it happen.
You know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout.
Robert Urich is young again. They're comic book heroes living life for the first time.
You know what happens in the real world with a real woman at the end of a real date?
Not firsthand, no, but I've been watching Oprah.
A superhero and a streetwise private eye.
Hey! You don't want to do that, friend.
I don't recall asking your opinion.
Consider it a fashion tip. You look better without holes.
Once a hero, coming to ABC this fall. Joan Collins.
He's looking for an image.
She made the look. And sold it.
Just another piece of meat, huh?
The making of a male model.
Tomorrow.
Grease 2. Tonight's ABC Saturday night movie will continue in a moment.
Next Saturday, a new night for Hotel brings an old flame back to Christine.
I've always loved you.
We've been together a long time. You got no right.
I've got every right.
Leave her alone.
I'm asking you to marry me, Christine.
A special 2-hour Hotel on its new night, Saturday. Tom Shales of the Washington Post says ABC's Hooperman, starring John Ritter, has true hit potential.
Harbor and Fifth, Chains and Knives.
That Hooperman may be a Superman in the ratings.
I didn't say a word.
The Gannett News Service calls Hooperman a brilliant comedy drama. Hooperman, Wednesdays this fall.
Tuesday on Moonlighting.
Marry me.
When Sam pops the big question.
I thought we were heading for something big, too.
Will David forever hold his peace? It's a summer romance headed for fall. Moonlighting.
Tuesday.
Grease 2, starring Maxwell Caulfield and Michelle Pfeiffer, will continue in a moment.
Surrounded by fanfare, the thoroughbred tradition continues. From across the country, the fastest will gather for a 1.25-mile turf classic. The Budweiser Arlington Million on ABC Sports tomorrow.
Our program's about now, about us, you and me, how our personal freedom is the core of the Constitution.
I had to do what I had to do.
I was tortured and beaten.
So I said, they're going to kill him. He's not going to make it through there.
Tuesday, David Hartman presents The Constitution. We live it every day.
National powers collide as the USC Trojans take on Michigan State and explosive running back Lorenzo White. It's an ABC College Football Special, live Monday night.
If you don't know how to read, remember, it's never too late to learn.
This is Jeopardy! Now entering the studio are today's contestants. An advertising executive from Vernon, New Jersey, Den Golden. A housewife from San Diego, California, Sharon Duke. And our returning champion, a lawyer originally from Potomac, Maryland, Ted Cooperstein, whose one-day cash winnings total $10,801. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Hi, folks, and welcome as we wrap up our first week of the fourth season here on Jeopardy. So far this week, our contestants doing quite nicely, averaging a little over $7,000 per victory. That is certainly evident in our current champion as he defends today against Sharon and Den. Good luck to all three of you. Let's go to work. We'll play Jeopardy. In this first round of play, as you know, one daily double only to assist you in adding to your winnings. Here are the categories. Canada, dry. Christmas, seals, TV, guide, with guide in quotation marks. I won't tell you which one of our writers is responsible for having dreamed up those categories. Ted, you get to make the first selection.
Okay, let's try Canada for $100, Alex.
The answer is, the Canadian dollar is divided into 100 of these units. Ted?
What are cents?
Yes?
Canada for 200.
In 1988, Calgary will be the second Canadian city to host an Olympics. This was the first. Ted again.
What is Montreal?
Correct.
Canada for 300.
In terms of sheer land size, Canada ranks at this number among the countries of the world. Den.
What is second?
Second is right. Yes, the USSR is first.
Canada for 400, please.
The capital of this province was named for George Montague Dunk, the second Earl of Halifax. Den.
What is Nova Scotia?
Right.
And Canada for 500, please.
Last clue in the column is the Canadian Parliament has a Senate and a House of these. Sharon.
What are Burgesses?
No, sorry. Ted.
What is the House of Commons?
Commons is the response we were going for. Yes, for $500 more. That wraps up the Canada category. Where to now?
Let's try dry for 100.
To make a dry one of these, you use 1 part French, not Italian vermouth, with 2 to 5 parts gin. Ted?
What is a martini?
That is right.
Dry for 200.
It's a trademark name for solid carbon dioxide. Sharon?
What is dry ice?
That is right.
I'd like Christmas for 100.
40% of these sold in the U.S. are sold during the Christmas season, and almost 60% are alkaline. Sharon?
What are batteries?
Right.
How about Christmas for 200?
For $9.95, a man in Hollister, California will send a pound of this fuel for the stockings of people you hate. Ted?
What is coal?
Yes.
Let's try TV for 100.
Depending on where you lived in the U.S., her special either preceded or followed the '87 Oscars. Den?
Who was Barbara...
Sorry, you ran out of time. Sharon or Ted?
Who's Barbara Streisand?
No, you didn't ring in, but ring in now, Sharon. That's it. Now.
Who is Barbara Streisand?
Who is Barbara Streisand? Yes, you have to ring in before you can respond. I'm sorry, no, that's wrong. I'm talking about time, and...
I'll forgive you, President.
You'll forgive me, and I'll try to forgive myself. The correct response is who is Barbara Walters. That's the Barbara that Den was working towards. Sharon, you get to select again.
Let's do TV for 200, please.
The answer is show about a TV reporter and his computer-generated double, subtitled 20 Minutes into the Future. Ted.
What is Max Headroom?
That is it, and that takes us to our first commercial break. I'll get my head together, and we'll come back to chat with the contestants following this. Please stay with us. I think I've got it straight now. I know the difference between Barbara Walters and Barbara Streisand, so we can spend a few moments with our contestants. First of all, the man from New Jersey, Dennis Golden. We refer to you as Den. How long have They called you Den as opposed to Dennis.
Oh, since I was...
About that high?
That high.
Okay. You're an advertising executive working in New Jersey?
Yes. For a company that owns a couple of radio stations, rather.
I see. Are you visiting California?
Yeah. And I'm sort of combining a visit with friends with being on the show and
good. Well,
making a vacation of it.
I'm glad to have you with us, and I hope you do well on the program. Sharon Duke, the lady next to you from San Diego, works as a loan processor, and you're known as a professional volunteer, which means what exactly?
It means when someone needs something done and not a lot of people want to do it, they'll call me.
I got a house that needs painting. Would that work?
It doesn't come in under the things that I do.
That doesn't fall into your categories?
No.
Okay, you're also a wine collector and a connoisseur. You collect Bordeaux, red?
Yes.
Red Bordeaux?
Grave, Margaux.
Okay. The first growth?
If I were so lucky.
All righty. You've got a minus in front of that 300.
I won't buy many of them.
Okay. The champion is Ted Cooperstein, originally from Potomac, Maryland. Where do you live now, Ted?
All right, now I live in Fort Smith, Arkansas.
I see. And you're a practicing lawyer specializing in corporate law, or?
Well, neither yet. I'm currently spending a year as a law clerk to a federal district court judge.
I see. All right, well, you did well on our program yesterday, and you're in control of the board right now, so you make the next selection, if you will.
Well, let's go to Drive for 300.
Middle of the column for this. It's what you put a ship in when you want to repaint the bottom. Ted?
What is dry dock?
That is it.
Drive for 400.
A lure that floats on the surface of the water. Den.
What's a dry fly?
You're right for $400.
Let's try drive for 500, please.
While the first two rules change, this is always the third rule in every commercial for Dry Idea. Den.
What is never let them see you sweat?
You are correct. That gives you $500 more, and you are just $100 behind our leader.
Let's try seals for 100.
While this country stopped using its Privy Seal in 1884, it still employs a keeper for it. Ted?
What is the United Kingdom?
United Kingdom, Great Britain, right.
Seals for 200.
The other name for a seal ring. Ted?
What is a signet ring?
Correct.
Seals for 300.
This U.S. state seal features a king, a goddess of liberty, and the year 1959. Ted?
What is Hawaii?
Hawaii is the right response.
Seals for 400.
The answer there is a video daily double. You're fortunate in finding it. You've got the lead with $2,200. How much of that do you want to risk on seals?
I'll risk $500, Alex.
Okay, here is the clue first. U.S. coin in general circulation on which the following seal appears.
What is the 50-cent piece?
We'll give it to him. The Kennedy $50. That's absolutely right. Nice going. The presidential seal. All right, Ted, you're up to $2,700. Where to now?
Let's finish it off with seals for 500.
Used for over 3,000 years, Mesopotamian cylinder seals featured this Sumerian type of writing. Ted?
What is cuneiform?
That is good for 500 more.
Christmas for $300.
On December 26th, 1986, USA Today announced there were only this many shopping days until Christmas. Ted?
What is 364?
Yes.
Guide for $100, Alex.
World Book says only about 10% of the blind find one of these useful. Ted?
What is a guide dog?
Right.
Guide for 200.
It's a self-propelled aerial projectile, controlled in flight internally or by remote control. Ted?
What is a guided missile?
Right, and we've got a minute to go.
Guide for 300.
The marks used to orient lettering, or the rules or policies set up for you to follow. Sharon?
What are guidelines?
That is right.
Guide for 400, please.
While the red guides show places to eat and stay, these Michelin books show places to see. Ted?
What are tour guides?
No. Den?
What is the blue guide?
No, that is incorrect. Sharon doesn't want to try it. Let me give it to you. We have the red guides and the green guides. Sharon, back to you for the choice.
TV for 300, please.
The name of this soap opera can be traced back to a Franciscan mission established in 1786. Sharon?
What is Santa Barbara?
Right.
TV for 400.
His crew included Gruber, Virgil, Tinker, Happy, Willie, Christopher, and Ensign Parker. Ted?
Who is Mr. Roberts?
No, sorry. Sharon or Den? Den?
Who is PT-109?
No, sorry. Sharon?
Who's McHale's Navy?
McHale, yes, Lieutenant Commander.
How about TV for 500?
Former Happy Days regular, who now stars as O'Hara. Sharon.
Who's Pat Morita?
That's good for $500 more. Go ahead. You won't get a chance. You just broke a tie for second place. You are now there all by yourself with $1,200. Ted, our returning champion, in the lead with a total of $3,000. Den has $700, and we have our second commercial break. We'll have the board all set up for Double Jeopardy following this. Double Jeopardy coming up. First, the dollar figures into the TV screens. As I remind our players and our home audience that we have 2 daily doubles in this round, and here are the categories. Arachnids, awards, ancient worlds, followed by palindromes, presidents, and potpourri. Some A's and some P's. A word of explanation on palindromes. Those are words that read the same forward and backward. Den, you're in third place. You go first.
All right, Alex, thank you. Let's have presidents for 200.
The answer is first president who did not go to college, and that's no lie. Ted.
Who is Andrew Jackson?
Sorry, that is wrong. Sharon.
Who's Lincoln?
Sorry, that too is incorrect. Den.
Who is Harry Truman?
No. Correct response is who was George Washington. Den, do you want to try it again?
Let's try presidents for 400.
First president from Massachusetts and the first to graduate from Harvard. Den.
Who is John Adams?
That is right.
Presidents for 600.
He entered the College of William and Mary in 1760 at the age of 16 and graduated 2 years later. Den.
Who is Thomas Jefferson?
Right.
Presidents for 800.
The 2 Princeton grads who served 100 years apart were Woodrow Wilson and this man. Ted.
Who is James Monroe?
Sorry, that is wrong. Den.
Who is James Madison?
Madison is the right response.
And presidents for 1,000.
He was the first college dropout to go on to become president. Now it's not fast enough, Den. Now is the time for James Monroe. We had the presidents in order in that category. Den, you're in the lead now with 2,300. Select again, if you will.
Let's try ancient worlds for 200, please.
Circa 8 A.D., Wang Mang seized this country's throne and founded his own dynasty. Den?
What is China?
Yes, he founded the Sin dynasty.
Ancient worlds for 400, please.
A Vestal virgin supposedly spawned these twin tots, the feral founding fathers of Rome. Sharon.
Who are Romulus and Remus?
Correct.
Palindromes for 200, please.
The only palindrome that applies to a sibling. Ted?
What is cis?
That's it.
Ancient worlds for 600.
Middle of the column for a daily double. Ted, you trail our leader, Den, by just 300. How much do you want to risk?
I'll wager 1,000.
For 1,000 in the category Ancient Worlds. Here is the clue. This ancient country was named for Ashur, their primary god.
What was Assyria?
That is right. Nice going. You're in the lead all by yourself, and you have control of the board. Select.
Let's continue in Ancient Worlds for 800.
In life, she was the wife of Akhenaten. In death, she's more famous for her bust. Sharon?
Who's Nefertiti?
Right.
Let's have awards for 200, please.
Starting that one off with this. On February 24th, 1987, almost 24 years after winning her first Grammy, she picked up her 8th for the Broadway album. Ted?
Who is Barbra Streisand?
Now is the time for Barbra Streisand. Yes.
If only my clicker worked.
Ted, go again.
Let's finish Ancient Worlds for 1,000.
This city-state fought and lost 3 Punic wars with Rome. Ted?
What was Carthage?
Carthage. That's a good response for $1,000 more.
Palindromes for 400, Alex.
The only year in the 20th century that is a palindrome. Ted?
What is 1991?
Right.
Palindromes for 600.
Of the verbs to have, to do, or to be, the one whose past tense is a palindrome. Ted?
What is to do?
Right. Did is the word.
Palindromes for 800.
Moggs, Paul, and Morton make up this Norwegian pop group. Sharon.
What is ABBA?
Sorry, that is wrong. ABBA is Swedish. AHA is Norwegian. Back to Ted.
Let's finish palindromes for 1,000, Alex.
Answer? To make lace by hand. To make lace by hand, the response is, what is tat? T-A-T. Ted, back to you.
Potpourri for 200.
Answer there. The Saluki is the oldest purebred kind known to man. Den.
What is a dog?
Right.
Let's try arachnids for 200, please.
These arachnids feed off dogs and can give Rocky Mountain spotted fever to humans. Ted?
What are ticks?
That's right.
Potpourri for 400, please.
Like Peter Pan, this comic book flyer has his own brand of peanut butter. Ted?
Who is Superman?
That's it.
Potpourri for 600.
His license plates read Kinte. Sharon?
Who's Alex Haley?
Yes.
Awards for 400, please.
In a single evening, this 1934 film became the first film to sweep all 5 top Oscars. Den?
What does it happen one night?
You are correct, with Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert.
Let's try arachnids for 400.
1987 film with this arachnid title was advertised with the line, "She mates and she kills." Den?
What is Black Widow?
Played by Teresa Russell, correct.
Arachnids for 600.
Tiny arachnid whose name has come to mean anything small, especially an amount of money. What is a mite? We've got a minute to go. Den, you select.
Arachnids for 800.
The answer there is a daily double. Den, you've got 3,500. Category is arachnids. How much do you want to risk?
I'll go 500.
For 500, here is the clue for you. The only sign of the zodiac whose symbol is an arachnid.
What is Scorpio?
You're right. What is you're right? Yes, indeed. You're up to 4,000. Keep going.
Arachnids for 1,000.
Like insects, arachnids belong to this joint-legged phylum of the animal kingdom. What are the arthropods? Den, select another category for me.
Potpourri for 800, please.
The answer there. Napoleon is known to have had ailurophobia, the fear of these. The little guy was afraid of cats. Den, select again.
Potpourri for 1,000.
Second president from Massachusetts and the second to graduate from Harvard. Ted?
Who is John Quincy Adams?
Right for 1,000. Go again. Oh, we won't get a chance for any more clues. Let's see what we've got. Ted in the lead, but not an insurmountable lead. Den in second place with 4, Sharon with 2,000. Final Jeopardy coming up in a moment. Remember, the champ will be the one who gets to keep the cash and has the highest total. The others will enjoy some prizes. Here's Johnny to tell us about what we have today.
Today's second place contestant will receive Ortho's space-saving daybed featuring a solid oak frame, 2 mattresses, pop-up unit, and 5-piece comforter set furnished by Ortho Mattress Company. And Hitachi's 19-inch color TV, electronic fine-tuning with infrared remote control, 100% solid-state video and signal tracker systems, cabinet designed for beauty, strength, and durability from Hitachi. For today's third-place contestant, Craco will keep you in touch at home or away with a cordless telephone and a beeperless remote answering machine, including phone, from Craco. And now, once again, Alex Trebek.
Final Jeopardy category today. Let's take a look at it. U.S. landmarks, something for Ted, Sharon, and Den to think about. We'll be back with a clue right after this.
If you are between 13 and 17 years of age and would like to be a contestant in our teen tournament, please send a postcard with your name, address, phone number, and age to Jeopardy, Van Nuys, California, 91469.
The final Jeopardy category is U.S. landmarks. Our players have made their wagers. I'll give you the clue in a moment. You'll then have 30 seconds in which to write down your question. Please be sure your response is phrased properly. Today's final Jeopardy answer is this. When he left to fight the Civil War, the U.S. took his family's land and established Arlington National Cemetery on it. Good luck. Sharon, we're going to begin with you. You finished in third place with 2,000. Did you come up with the correct response? Who is Robert E. Lee? You most certainly did. Nice going. How much did you bet? $19.99. That takes you up to $3,999. And we go to the man next to you, Denny Golden. And Denny had 4,000. Did he get Robert E. Lee? He most certainly did. And how much did you wager? $3,050. That takes you to $7,050, gives you a $50 lead over our returning champion, Ted Cooperstein. First of all, let's see if Ted came up with the right response. Who was Robert E. Lee? He most certainly did. All you had to do was wager more than $50 in order to remain the Jeopardy champ. Look at that enigmatic smile. How much did you bet? $1,100. That's good enough. You go to $8,100 and you remain Jeopardy champion with a two-day total of $18,901. Congratulations. Nicely played. And congratulations to all of you. It's a good match. We've got to say goodbye until next week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning us in. We'll look for you on Monday right here on Jeopardy. So long.
Today's second and third place contestants will receive P.S. Gitano jeans, proportionately sized whether you're short, regular, or long-waisted. Our unique sizing system guarantees you a perfect fit. Now professional salon nails you can do at home. New Lee sculptured nails. Quick, easy, permanent like salon nails. New Lee sculptured nails. Orifix special denture adhesive. Worried about loose dentures? Orifix holds them tight, day and night. Orifix them. That'll fix them. The Papermate metal roller pen doesn't smudge or smear like the leading rollerball pen. The Papermate metal roller, available in fine or microfine. Simple Green, the revolutionary water-activated cleaner and degreaser. Simple Green, the heavy-duty concentrate that is non-toxic, non-flammable, and biodegradable. And Success, the boil and bag rice, cooks in 10 minutes, no measuring, no mess. Perfect every time. Once you've switched to Success, nothing else will do.
Spin the Wheel on Channel 8 tonight at 6:30 with Wheel of Fortune. Stay tuned next as Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise bring you Win, Lose, or Draw here on Channel 8.
This is Johnny Gilbert speaking. Jeopardy is a production of Verve Griffin Enterprises and is distributed by King World.
I am the future of the world. I am the hope of my nation. I am tomorrow's people. I am the new inspiration. And we've got a song to sing to you. We've got a message to bring to you. Please let there be for you and for me a tomorrow. Tomorrow. If we all can agree, there'll be sweet harmony.
Friday. Merry Christmas, Turkey! A holiday treat that's meant to be shared.
It's time I gave you your present.
Cookie! Gather round for a Muppet Family Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho!
Al's in a 1-hour special. When the Tanners lose Al, he makes some new friends to get back home. It's Al's special Christmas. Then, Philip Michael Thomas hosts an all-new Motown Merry Christmas with the Pointer Sisters, the Temptations, and many more in Motown's Merry Christmas, a night of specials Monday.
Concentrate, and you will find the game show's back that'll blow your mind. Surprises, the thrill is back. This game board puzzle's fun to crack. Concentrate, that's how to play. 2 contestants go neck and neck. If you win a new car from Alex Trebek, concentrate across the nation. It's back. Concentration. Yeah.
It's the ultimate in brain teaser game show competition. The all-new Concentration with host Alex Trebek. Don't miss Classic Concentration, Monday through Friday at 5 on TV 58.
Looking for a hot new way to spend the afternoon.
I thought this was going to be the big kiss, and it was going to be great, and it was.
Seeking the perfect mate. Object, matrimony.
You were the one that said lingerie, but I was the one carried out the action.
Tired of the regular dating scene? Share an afternoon with Sexy Single.
Fireplace, curled up on the fur,
the rug.
Channel 9's got the love you're looking for. Weekday afternoons from 1:30 to 3.
Ho, ho, ho. Tomorrow on the 25 Days of Christmas. Ho, 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 we're jingling all the way with a classic holiday 1987 of Super Password. It's going to be very exciting. I hope you guys tune into the classic 1987 episode of Jeopardy today. If not, where were you?
Our special guest this week.
You should be down there watching it. Well, tomorrow, the Pack of Hubbard Knows Best plays for charity on Super Password with Eleanor Donahue, Laura Schaefer, and the beloved mother of Jane Wyatt and Bud the Bridesmaid. Oh, it's gonna be a ball tomorrow on Super Password with the beloved host of Super Password, Bert Convey. Ho, 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 continues. Oh. It's Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas. 25 games of Christmas continue.
Very special week of honoring Father Knows Best, and also
and it will
Christmas Day. I mean, here we are. Merry Christmas to all of you.
Tomorrow of All-Star Super Password, Christmas 1987.
I guess I should show you. I should show you this picture of the gang here when the show was going. Oh, here you are over here. Did you do a special Christmas show every year on the show?
No, we only did two that I recall. That they reran.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Wally Ford. When we had Wally the other day, I kept singing Wally Ford. He was Santa Claus. That was
oh, I see. So the show was so good you just ran that one every year. Well, I don't blame you. That's a...
You better watch out. You better not cry because we got a classic episode for you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. No, 7 a.m. Pacific. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and we're wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed this classic 1987 episode of Jeopardy! Oh, and it is still the most wonderful time of the year, and we're going to be back next time for another episode. Oh, yes!
Scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmas long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be hearts mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's